Hello, it's the Pod in the City weekly roundup. I'm John.
And I'm Amanda. McKelty and Tony from Sister Wives continue to assault our ears and now eyes, but at least we are learning so much from these two fonts of knowledge.
Just in time for spooky season, Dragula is bringing monster drama, while Drag Race Global All-Stars is bringing monster disappointment.
And SNL is having quite the week. I think it's safe to say it's all uphill from here, and everyone will agree that Saturday Night Live lives.
Everyone. All that and so much more on this week's episode of the Pod in the City weekly roundup. Hi, guys.
Hi.
That wasn't weird at all. We were waiting here. You know, Amanda and I, we both sit here and flick the bean, just waiting for you guys to be here too. So we get it.
We're not completely flying by the seat of our pants up into the minute mark.
Never. I mean, we're never like trying to run over what we're gonna say, and then we're like, wait, what time is it? Oh yeah, it's 4. Oops, better start.
Yeah. All the side conversations. Anyway, welcome. Happy Wednesday, everyone. It's the seasons. Oh, the seasons are changing.
Must be the season of the witch.
It's a good one.
I'm getting in that spooky feeling. You know, in Arizona, it is finally dipping under 100 degrees. So
sweet.
I actually got to open my windows last night at around midnight. It was nice.
Good.
Beautiful.
And now you're not running from the law anymore, so you can have all your windows open.
I'm not a fugitive.
No, you're
never have been. I mean, like, I'm pretty much...
You're just teasing them. You're like, ooh, officer.
Hedging, baby. Like, I'm hoping a hot one will show up. Guys.
Speaking of Halloween, I mean, I guess we weren't really speaking of Halloween, but the season, we finally solidified what our costumes are going to be. I could not be more excited.
I'm nervous, but we'll see. I'm excited.
Now that we've agreed on it, we're going all out, baby.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to.
And it's a tax write-off.
We are two theater kids at heart, unfortunately. So that's how it goes. And guys, if you want to tune in for our extra spooky edition on Wednesday, October 30th, here's my suggestion to you right now. If you've somehow tuned in, Lord Jesus, hit subscribe first, then hit the like. Also, put the little reminder, I think it's a bell. Like, if you touch that on your thing by us, it will send you like a little thing say, hey, you guys are going live. Or you guys, it'll remind us.
And everyone else
City's
dressed
going
up
live
too. You can all sit and watch from your houses, fully dressed up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dress up.
Do you want to get into housekeeping?
Yeah.
Okay. I think someone gave us a suggestion for that. It was just Carrie like cleaning out her closet.
It was, and I keep, even today, I'm Googling Carrie Bradshaw cleaning out closet, and it's like,
if someone can find the actual episode, we
her with boxes.
Yeah, I feel like she's in heels.
Or is there a better word for housekeeping, like a gayer word?
Yeah, that's.
Is there a gayer housekeeping, guys? Help us think, please. What could we call this section? Anyway, here's the things that you need to keep abreast of if you're watching and a fan of our show. Jesus. Check out our Patreon, okay? We do fun shit over there. We have our fun little pillow talk episodes. We did girls last week. It's patreon.com/podinthecity. We keep having people cancel, so I'm really hoping someone could join. That would be really nice. Could someone join?
It's fine.
No, Amanda's like,
we lost like 4 people.
In comparison to like, it's nothing, but I watch that thing like a hawk and I'm like, wow, what did I say? Who hates me? Who hates me?
Yeah, you don't see, but you're getting, it's been less than a year and I feel like you're jaded enough now that you don't care as much as you used to. So
I've definitely pulled back. I mean, I do still wait and see if someone's going to write a bad review or say that they don't want to listen to me. which is fine. And like I say to that, you don't have to listen. Any gays?
That's it. Is there any update? I have one update. It's that this dog that I'm babysitting is still here, and
Mhm.
she's like really big. This is her on Monday.
She's
Thanksgiving.
huge.
Yeah, she's even bigger now.
In
She
a
can
good
just like
way.
walk up onto the couch. She's down here. I'm not gonna touch her because I gave her a Kong.
Guys, 2 seconds before this, that the dog was barking. So
She's
we're
very rambunctious. She's a
do
little
not
monkey.
touch. Leave her alone. One thing I'll say is I am very much I believe in some, pseudoscience type shit, which I wouldn't even call this pseudoscience. Like I'd say like astrology and the moon, etc., the tides. We are very much made of water, right? And the ocean and the water is controlled by so much by our moon and by our solar system. So we have to be, by being made of water, have to be, anyways, whatever.
Affected,
Guys,
but no, I agree with that.
so tonight, like, I guess it's like set at 7 a.m., I think Eastern time, is when the full moon hits its peak. It's the last one of the year. And this is the full moon that is helping the cardinal signs end their,
Oh, is
what,
this that thing you were talking
16?
about? This is gonna make me less
Yes.
bitchy.
Well, for right now, it actually makes you more bitchy.
Right, but once
And
the full
and then
moon
like
happens,
for a
you're gonna be
little
a
bit longer, like I think like a few more weeks, and then you like are smooth sailing into the next 16 years of your life,
maybe.
and you're
Alright.
just like feeling your most powerful. Now, maybe the bitchy is, maybe I'm learning to toe the line of like bitchy and powerful. So
Okay.
we'll see what happens with that. But guys, the full moon's tonight. So my thing is, well, we do control the weather. We definitely do. That's why I make it so hot in Arizona until
You
right
love
now.
it.
Shit. If I
You
could
love
control the weather,
spending like
damn
10
it, it'd
grand on a
be,
new AC a couple
yeah,
months ago.
exactly.
That was awesome.
So yeah, anyway, the full moon, if you are that type, I have some crystals. I am going to be clean, like do it, you
That
wash
is so
them,
cute, I love it.
you put them out in the moon, under the
Okay.
moon, so
Yeah.
they can, pull in that energy.
Huh, maybe I
So
should do that. Where would I go and get a crystal like that?
like a crystal shop.
I just gotta, they just upped my credit card limit, so
Oh, well, I don't know. Is that a good thing?
no, it's a horrible thing. It's horrible. I had a whole like system planned out from that pillow talk a few weeks ago where I'm like, I got it all. And then like they're like, oh, we just upped your credit card by 10 grand. And I was like, great. I can
Great.
buy everything. So why not add some crystals to it?
Well, if you're in the mood for crystals, go get some, because tonight, baby, it all changes.
There was an aurora.
There was an aurora borealis by you.
Like a couple days ago or something. I kept seeing everyone post about it. I didn't even look out my window. So
Oh, that's in Canada? That's cool.
Like everywhere. I was seeing it like from my friends all over.
Well, guys, remember, as we know, you may have forgotten, Amanda did used to have a visual for this, but SNL is, remember you had that video that we deleted?
Oh, you deleted
I
it.
accidentally deleted, maybe.
Yes.
I guess I thought you had a
Hilarious.
backup, but
I probably do
That's
on my
not.
Canva.
all right.
Decided to
So
make another one.
SNL was on this weekend, and I think it was a pretty good episode, right, Amanda?
Yeah, it was an amazing episode. John already says he has something controversial to say about this,
Oh,
and I said
God.
try to keep it positive. But now he's mad at me.
Calling me out.
Well, I'm just warning everyone. I thought it was great, and I go into shit thinking that I'm really trying to like Ariana Grande because Justine likes her so much, and I just want to like be there for my friend. But every time I go in, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna like her, and then she's always really good. Every clip
She's
I've seen of
incredibly
Linda, I'm like, that's
talented.
really good. The high note at the end of "No One Mourns the Wicked," I was like, you can do that. And this was great too. She's also very funny. It's kind of actually a little bit annoying how talented she is, and she's funny.
Is.
It's not fair.
She is really funny. I think she did a really great job.
Her relationship with Bo and Yang irritates me. Doesn't irritate me. It makes me feel like I would feel very fat and uncool around them. They seem cliquey.
Well, they've they've been through the Wicked movie trenches.
Yes,
So,
I do know that.
just
And
like when you've been in a show, like when we did Godspell, it really
where you've really
solidifies you.
yeah, you've been through something epic. Did you watch it? Did you like it?
I watched the sketches, etc. My controversial opinion is I don't this is not controversial about her performance or anything. I don't I feel uncomfortable watching Ariana Grande. And it's
Okay.
because like she just does not seem well.
That's what people say, but Justine says that she thinks, because Justine knows literally more about her than I know about most things, but I think Ariana Grande has come out and said that she had a major like drinking problem, and so when she looked more healthy, what people thought it was more just alcohol weight. I mean, I'll believe that.
I would believe that. I would believe that fine.
Yeah.
But
She's an extremely tiny
this does
person.
not look like it's I don't think it's giving a good message. I'm sorry. I don't.
Okay.
She does not seem healthy and people are just like, "Oh my god. She looks amazing." I feel bad. Is that controversial?
I
Are
found
people do
pictures
people
of
hate
us.
me?
I found pictures of us in that gothic sluts party, and I am so skinny, and I still thought I was fat. And you, the picture of you is hilarious. You look like you're gonna shoot up a school.
Oh,
The one picture,
great. Great.
you're wearing like a long duster, and in the picture you had just blown out a bunch of smoke. So the whole picture is just you
Oh.
going like smoke all around you. Like you look scary.
Pull those
I'll
out and
post them.
we'll show those in our Patreon episode this
Yeah,
week.
go
How
check them
about
out.
that?
Anyway, I thought it was good. Stevie Nicks was
I love Stevie Nicks. She
was
can do no wrong. Sorry about it. She lives near
okay.
me.
Okay.
She
Neighbors.
lives by me.
Where? She lives in like downtown Phoenix.
I like saying she lives by me.
She lives
She
on
probably lives 5 to 7 miles away, but she lives by me. I live by Stevie Nicks, baby. I love Stevie Nicks. Oh my god.
But okay, I said this on me and Jody's pod on Monday, but don't you think like it was mind-boggling to me why she was there and paired with Ariana, and I assume that the pairing was they'll do some kind of witch thing, obviously, because Stevie Nicks is a witch.
Yeah, did they not even sing together? Or
I just assume that Stevie Nicks got there and she's like, I'm not fucking doing that.
They got her to sing Landslide in the promo. So
yeah, that was one of the most awkward promos ever.
I was surprised.
I was very comfortable watching it. And so was everyone in the promo. But yay, SNL, I'm excited for John Mulaney and Chappell Roan.
I do want to slip in because now we keep getting text about it. Guys, breaking news, Liam Payne from One Direction died.
Yeah, I don't. Is that the one that was kind of dating Harry Styles? Or that was like Zayn?
No.
Okay.
Liam Payne is the one that like people thought like at the beginning was like the leader of the group, but then Harry Styles kind of became more famous. Liam Payne released his own solo stuff and then was going through some different struggles, I think. And the reports right now were that he fell from a roof in like
in Argentina, it says. That's rough.
It's like, what? I was shocked. Thanks, Justine, for texting us because I was that one. That actually hits weird because different than certain other things, because it's like
I didn't know.
I remember watching them get famous, and they were like really famous.
The speculation is that we just found this out 5 minutes or like 20 minutes ago, but the speculation is that he could have jumped because he was going through a bunch of stuff. But again, this is all speculation. And this isn't really what we do
to talk about it, but I was shook the house down.
That did happen. So maybe I'll
if you're watching
over the course of the week and we can talk about him next time. Do you want to transition into Wicked now? To a Wicked update? Okay.
Yeah, anyway, guys, we are doing Wicked updates till the Wicked movie comes out. I only have one update this week, and it is that they have released a Wicked mystery color macaroni and cheese. Um,
What is great? That's Walmart Great Value.
it's
Eh?
Walmart brand too, which that is the part that's shaking me.
I feel like if it was Target, it would be like okay, but
well, I still would like to try this. I don't want to eat it, but I want to see what it looks like. And
oh, it's a mystery color, so it could be pink or green.
yes, they've been doing a lot of products. I don't know about up there in Canada, but down here they've been doing a lot of products. Like they have these baking mixes where you don't know what color it's going to be until you make it, and it's either green or pink. It's kind of stupid.
Anya Dunkel says, "Why isn't it Kraft? Kraft dinner is probably like we don't need this shit."
Well, I'm thinking that Wicked. I'm confused slightly about Wicked because they. First of all, there's going to be 2 movies, right?
Mhm.
What the fuck kind of stuff are you going to have for the second movie? Like Wicked tampons and stuff? You have made every single product you could possibly make already for the first movie. So when Wicked 2 comes out, it's going to be like, oh, Wicked anal beads? I don't know,
You
dude.
know who
like,
would not advertise for Wicked tampons? Carrie Bradshaw, because she can't even say vagina on her ad.
guys,
Just like
speaking
that.
of, check out our And Just Like That episode. Hope you're enjoying it because I hate And Just Like That.
We get a lot of vag, a lot of
Carrie's big issue this week
Munchin.
was she didn't want to record an ad about dry vaginas.
the
Oh,
thought of it was just hilarious to her.
I'm like, girl,
Imagine
you've
a
talked
woman having a
about
dry vagina.
yeah, but you talk about your friends having crabs and taking tiny dick, but the
Yeah.
thought of you talking about your dry vagina is too far. Anyway,
Must be nice to just be free flowing all day long, Carrie, but some of us need some help to get started.
Mary Cosby would promote Wicked tampons. Yes, that makes sense. Mary Cosby is on another level on Housewives. No,
I don't watch it anymore because of Mary Cosby.
you're not watching Salt Lake City at all.
No, I just
Okay.
I just started season 7 of Mad Men, and I looked up to like I look at the episodes as I go, and this is the last season, and now I don't know what to do. Should I go back to Grey's Anatomy? It's the new season that started. I could bring those back.
No, pick something fun and good.
I've already done. Okay, well anyway,
Do like
what's
Real
next?
Housewives
Wicked.
of Atlanta from the start. All right. This dumbass named Elon Musk, who is a piece of crap now. I don't know why he didn't just stick to making, Teslas and shutting the fuck up. But anyway, they did this sham event where they released the Tesla Optimus robot. And as many would suspect, these robots that are being advertised as costing $30,000. They will live in your house, walk your dog, babysit your children, etc. The robots they used were actually remote control by a person in another
well, good, because
room.
every time I see something like this, and also like the self-driving cars, I'm like, this is a recipe for we've been making movies about this happening since like the 60s about let's make sure we don't do this.
I've ridden in the self-driving like cabs
Yeah,
because they have them here. It's called Waymo. I like it. I like it better.
It would honestly make more sense if everything could just be controlled through a computer like cars.
It'd be nice, except the shit thing is we are so now reliant on the internet that like the second the internet isn't like when Cox motherfucking Cations goes down and then my car crashes into a wall because the internet like blew out.
Yeah, very
guys, I have a chronic Cox issue in my area. They do say it will be fixed, but I'm sick of it. Dancing with the Stars continues. Dancing with the Stars continues. And so there was a not so shocking elimination, I thought, and that was Brooks and Gleb. Gleb is one of the pros, and Brooks is that girl that I was talking about saying she's a supermodel, but I think she looks kind of porny. We were being led to believe that they have been in a relationship all season, then that they definitely fucked. And I think they definitely thought that that was going to keep them going. Unfortunately, it did not. And they got eliminated. Who's the famous
person and who's the dancer?
The girl on the left is allegedly a famous person I've never heard of.
For what?
Being a model.
Okay.
And then the one on the right is the dancer. Now, she Guess her age. I'm not age shaming, but guess her age.
Well, now that you've said that, I'm gonna guess like 21.
Oh God, really?
Well, I mean, okay. If
She's
I just looked at this, I'd say 42.
she's 27.
Oh, okay. Well,
Here, I actually, oh shit, I know we were gonna try and keep it clipping along here, but I have.
And now I'm mourning, blue.
I've been sitting on this, okay? I've been just annoyed lately. I think people, I may have already ranted about this, but I do believe that people need to stop doing so much cosmetic work to their faces. You are ruining yourself, and what once looked beautiful and natural, now you look like you're pumped full of, I don't know what it is. I don't know. This woman is beautiful. Stop pumping your shit up. You look stupid, everyone. Please stop.
I've never had anything done.
Rant over. Neither have I, obviously, but at this point,
Can you not tell?
when you go around and see people, it's like, I don't understand. I'm confused, actually, because I understand feeling insecure about the way you look. Trust me, trust and believe I understand feeling insecure about how you look. But I don't know why that translates to like me wanting to look like everyone else. Is that like a blending in, or what is it?
I don't know. If I wanted to look like everyone else, I would have gotten this schnoz removed 20 years ago.
I almost just accidentally pushed end stream. Oops.
I mean, I'd be like, oh well, that'd be fine. Do you want to get onto your fucking
right,
drag
let's
race?
do
section
my
where
drag
where
race
we ultimately
update.
lose half of our audience.
Let me get my drag. No, that's where we're gain audience. We've been getting male viewers, Amanda.
Well, we have
Gay
18,000
male
views
viewers.
on that short that you made that people really think again that we give a shit.
I think it
Like,
is
you guys
funny.
you have to understand, guys. It's like,
I have been holding myself from responding back to all those because the only way I want to respond back is like, do you think I really care? Like the clip of us is literally like, yeah, it's just unfortunate that like the producers are working too hard on this, making it whatever. And people's responses are like, you guys need to understand that producers are always doing this, blah, blah, blah. Like, bitch, like, you don't think I understand? Like,
you're jealous.
the internet
All right,
is too
what's
black
going on
and
with
white.
Global
How about
All-Stars?
that? Global All Stars, it sucks, but RuPaul did decide to serve this look, which I thought was interesting.
Okay.
Sure. And I mean, I could just predict Alyssa All Stars, winner of Global All Stars, which will be in like 2 weeks, I think, because this week, of course, they're doing a lip sync, Lollapalooza. I'm over it. But you know what I'm not over? And what I got, actually, I watched the newest episode of this yesterday, and I was like into it. I put my phone down. I was like watching. I was like,
do you think I would like it? I mean, I used to have a drag race podcast.
Maybe because it gives old school drag race vibes more. They're more willing to be dramatic. Like literally in this episode, one of them threw like they also do really gross stuff on it. So one of them took a dead chicken. You might not like it because they took a dead chicken and then like fisted it on the stage. When they were dressed like a pilgrim, they were trying to like do the whole episode this week was about holidays.
This is like fucking John Waters like Power Hour. I don't like this. What is happening?
Oh, well, they do. Okay, so it's Dragula, guys. It's season 6. Okay. Each week they have a floor show. Okay, so each of the queens or kings or whatever. That's something I also really like about this is they cast, a wider range of people. So they get a floor show thing, and this week it was holidays. And so one of them was dressed like a pilgrim and then was like had like a dildo hanging out. And then they fisted like a chicken. It was dead, obviously, like from the store. They fisted it on stage, then fucked it with the dildo.
Okay, but why couldn't they just use like a fake chicken?
Because the point of this show, part of the thing is, so they say their Dragula thing is drag, horror, filth, and glamour. So part of their thing is like to be filthy and disgusting.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm fine with divine eating dog shit. I'm not okay with like the animal shit, but that's fine.
Here's my thing. They didn't kill the chicken on... It's not like they took a live chicken and murdered it. They like,
Right.
at least it was already dead and like all the feathers were plucked out. It didn't even have the head. So it was just like, it's like a chicken you bought at the store and they were
Oh,
like,
well, okay. The
fisting
way
it.
you described it was weird. Then that makes it way better. You said they brought in a dead chicken, but they just bought a
Well, it
chicken.
was dead.
It was like a chicken from the store.
Yeah, well, I was trying to
Okay.
say it was a dead chicken, so you didn't think they brought in a...
No, okay, it's fine. Okay, I'm back in.
Okay. So, yeah, so they each did holidays, and these people are so freaking creative. I just want to go through each one because I thought, give a little reverence here because I will be tuning into this shit each week. I still tune into Global
where
All
do you
Stars,
watch
but it
this?
is a trudge. Okay, AMC Plus,
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
or you can watch it on Shudder. I don't know where else. I think the first episode might be on YouTube, and then other place, I don't know. I watch it on AMC Plus.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that has a limited draw. Anyway, this is Desiree Dick, which she's fine. She was the one who was the pilgrim this week. She did get eliminated. Sorry, guys.
Okay, great.
This is Yuri. Now, Yuri actually was on Drag Race Down Under and is now on Dragula. They previously did that in another season where they put in Jade Jolie. Famously, Jade Jolie. She was on a Dragula season too. We also have Severity Stone. Vivi, The Force. Scylla. She already got eliminated too. Majesty, she returned. She was actually on season 2. Her name used to be James Majesty, and now she just goes by Majesty. We have Pi, who I actually really like, but the show seems to want to dog out pretty hard.
Okay.
Now we have the sexiest one, Gray Matter. I tried to upload a photo of their face. Guys, just Google Gray Matter Dragula. They're fine as hell, and they keep... The show is pretty funny because I have seen Gray Matter out of drag more than any other person on this entire show. Like, they will always cut to Gray Matter.
Oh yeah, he's hot.
He
kind of has a Jacob Elordi,
Oh, okay.
kind of.
But he's like more angular. Like, I feel like Jacob Elordi's kind of softer.
I always say that Jacob Elordi looks like that triangle guy from those like those books that we read as kids. It was like Mr. Square, like Mrs. Happy, and then there was just the triangle.
Oh.
There's like the orange, the purple triangle.
I don't think I read those. That might have... I think that was before my time.
I'm that much older than you. By the way, oh no, sorry, go ahead. Finish this. Auntie
Heroine, which I like the name.
Mm-hmm.
Aurora Gosmic.
Aurora.
This is the queen that they always like. There's almost every one of these seasons. There's a queen who everyone's like, I just don't understand why you're here. You're a glamour queen. Like you're not a Dragula queen. You're just glamour. So this is the queen of that this year. There's Asia Consent.
That's funny.
Very funny, and she's fabulous, and she's trans, and I love her. She'll probably win. Jaharia, sorry. I love her outfits. She has really cool costumes. And that's it. That's Dragula. Please, sorry, I know some people left. Come back, guys. Come back.
Only a couple. What I was gonna say, when I was looking at pictures of that party, I found like an album that I made called My 21st Birthday, and you were there. So I knew you like when I was 20.
No, I know. Like I met you when I was... How much older are you than me? 2 years?
I was born in 83.
Okay, 3 years older than me. I met you when I was 18 then. Because, well...
Oh, God.
We must split. We must split differently because I must not have been your friend that long then at your 21st birthday.
No, because that's like the pictures
Okay,
run
you
all
need to
over you. I'm
text
like
me.
sitting on your lap in all the pictures.
Oh, that's from your 21st birthday?
Yeah, at Four Peaks or whatever. We can talk about this off unless anyone cares about this.
That was your 21st birthday.
So it says in the album. All right, anyway.
Wow. This week on John's Movie Corner, I have a small little piece.
Yeah, you didn't see anything this week.
There's not really.
I went to the theater this week even.
Oh, I did forget about one that I saw though. Oh shit. It was Speak No Evil. Okay, so I saw Speak No Evil with James McAvoy, the one that is a remake of a movie that came out like 2 years ago. I'm going to give you no, I don't know.
No, don't give spoilers.
They've remade this movie and I am glad. I never saw the first one because the story I guess at the end is so grim that like I can't and it involves like killing children, which you know me, I'm out for that. So this though, this does surround that this one of the people may have killed children in the past, but you don't see children getting killed in this, luckily. And it has like a better, in a more gratifying ending for. I think the other one was made in another country. So this ending is definitely a more American ending, is what I'd say. You know, there's some good old ass kicking, which makes you feel a little bit better. I would check that out though, because I really was like, what? I really liked it. Speak No Evil, and it has James McAvoy and some other people. It's
Remember
that one.
We talked about this on Patreon then, because I was just about to retell you that story, but I already told it about what the significance of that James McAvoy movie Split.
Oh yeah. Guys, listen to our Patreon if you want to hear
I forgot
a story
I feel like
about
we didn't really talk about anything sexual, but that was like really sexual.
the story of how Split, the movie, works into.
I just remember
whatever.
that night, like Split was kind of involved.
I think it was because I was going to go see the movie after that.
Okay, that's what it was.
This movie, this Speak No Evil, is the one that you guys may have keep seeing on TikTok. I keep seeing the scene where James McAvoy like strips down. He's like standing on the side of a cliff, basically, and he's like taking his clothes off, and everyone's like thirsting over this gif and clip of him like getting down to his underwear and then jumping in the water. So you might know it from that. What I did see, this was the one I was going to talk about, was, and now of course I've seen this many times, I saw The Nightmare Before Christmas in theaters. Okay, so here's my thought process. I personally might be going to Disneyland towards the end of this month.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're gonna be on the road. That's why you weren't gonna do the costume.
For our Halloween episode, I might not be in town. So
it's gonna be just really difficult because I'm gonna be on the road.
Anyway, I might be recording live, honey. Live. Not really.
Because you're going to Mr. Oogie Boogie thing,
No,
right?
I would like to go to that.
You put it on our list for today.
I know, because I put Oogie Boogie Bash on our list because I was going to talk about some of the food and stuff from it, like I've done before. But then we had so much other crap to talk about that I was like, just no.
We can maybe throw it in at the end because I feel like we're like really like clipping along here.
It's going to be like 50 minutes. We're like, bye guys.
Yeah, all right. That's fine.
Okay, so what happened is each year they release this out in theaters. You know, especially since 2020, I feel like they've been doing a lot of re-releases of older movies back in theaters for cheap because, you know, 2020 and all of that really disrupted the movie industry, you know, and then the writer's strike and all of those things. So last year I did see this in theaters and I think I saw it the same way. It was in 3D, baby. And you know,
they do this a lot where they like do this with the live orchestra thing.
Yeah, they do. They do. And there's actually a theater in LA that's owned by Disney now. I think it's called the El Capitan Theater. And they do like they'll play like Nightmare Before Christmas and then have like projections on the walls and they'll have snow and they'll have stuff like that during it.
Sorry. They have they're doing that in Calgary for Muppets Christmas Carol, which is my favorite Christmas movie. And it's like really expensive. And like I'm like, I kind of want to try to get I want to finagle my way into getting that guy to take me, but he doesn't really make a lot of money. So like how but I also need new Clinique Happy perfume. So should I just talk about both of them a lot?
Yeah. One of my years of teaching, you know, for the holiday, like the day before it was Christmas break or winter break. Sorry. The day before winter break, we would, you know, do activities and we'd have like we'd watch a movie and like eat popcorn and stuff. I decided, now I taught third grade, I thought that Muppet Christmas Carol was going to be amazing. Yeah, the kids hated it. Hated it.
It's so good. The songs are so good. But okay,
They kept
on
me being like, "Can we turn this off?" And I'm like, "Just watch it. Put your eyes on that. Come on, get educated."
when I was a teacher, I would show Annie all the time. The kids fucking love, and during that helicopter, they're like, "Go Annie!"
I understand Annie though. I can see they could connect to a little bit more. I think A Christmas Carol can be kind of boring.
It's
Like
the
the scenes when
Muppets.
he goes back and visits
They
his
always cut
older
"Love Is
self.
Gone."
Oh, they
You know,
do.
that's like the best song. They
Anyway, I
did.
saw this in 3D at the
Well,
theater. It
yeah.
was actually cheap, because it's an older movie, so that was nice, and it was really fun. The 3D's cute. I love it.
I
And what I
can't. I
really
don't like stop animation. It fucking freaks me
oh,
out.
it's like my
And
favorite.
marionettes, I hate it.
Oh yeah, I also was telling Amanda that last Halloween I went to Bob Baker Marionette Theater,
Oh yeah.
and I want to go back for the Halloween Spooktacular.
Yeah, there's too much of an element of what's that called? Where you're looking at something uncanny valley.
Oh, I like
There's
that.
mm, it can be
I
fun.
love
It's
stop
right
motion. In
fun.
fact, one of my favorite movies is Paranorman. That movie makes me cry. Paranorman, you've seen
Uh,
it.
no. Is
It's
it
like
stop
about this
animation?
kid. It's this kid who can see like ghosts basically, and like his grandma visits him and like all this stuff. It's really cute. You guys should see it.
Going back to Muppet Christmas Carol, they did
Yes.
that on Doughboys, I think last year, and Mitch is always talking about how it's his favorite because again, he's my soulmate.
Mhm.
His favorite
Mhm.
Christmas movie is Muppets, and so I saw that they were going to be doing it, and I was like, "This is going to be so fucking good!" Like, so they got there, and like the guest that they had, Weigerd never seen it, and the guest that they had maybe had seen it, but he was like a music guy, and they both just ripped on it though. Like they're like this. None of Weiger said none of the songs are catchy. But also Weiger is musical.
That everywhere you go, it seems like Christmas. That's a song from it.
Yeah, and
I don't know the words, but
the no cheese. There goes Mr. Humbug. There goes Mr. Grinch. Anyway,
yeah, fuck them.
yeah, I know.
I say boycott
Mitch was so
Doughboys. They
upset. You could
suck.
tell he was upset. And then
Doughboys sucks.
no, it doesn't.
Boycott it.
They just came back from Canada. They're doing Canada month.
Hey, one thing I do want to say
Toronto.
is I think I'm in the I might be in the minority, I don't know, but I love that at Disneyland they turned the Haunted Mansion into Haunted Mansion Holiday.
I
And
like that too.
they do like an overlay of Nightmare Before Christmas. I love it. I think it's so cool. I absolutely adore it. And I also just love Disneyland so much. I think the Haunted Mansion's really cool in general because the story is like that you're going up, and then you get knocked out, and then you fall out of
Oh, is
the
that what happens? When
yeah,
you're
like
on the elevator, do you get knocked out?
well, you're getting knocked out of the house. So like, okay, there's this part you go through the house, you see the dancing people, you go whatever, and then
Oh
there's this
yeah.
part where you are like going backwards down a
Yeah.
hill, and
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
going
yeah.
into the graveyard. The
Yeah.
idea is that you have like fallen out of the house and you're falling
Oh,
into the grave.
I
I
would never be able to follow that. Okay.
I am so a nerd about. I just
I
love all
never can
that.
follow
So
storylines in rides. I'm just like, there's so much stimulation that I'm just like, what the fuck?
well, if you go on it enough. And I also love the Little Mermaid ride because I just do. Anyway, Amanda saw 2 movies.
I did all on the same night.
Oh,
Well, we'll talk about this one first. Casa, Bonita, Mi Amor. I was obsessed with South Park when I was a kid and in high school. Obsessed, like in like a hyperfixation way. And I was obsessed with Trey Parker. He made our list on Pillow Talk of men that like hear me out. But have you seen the episode Casa Bonita of South Park?
yes. I
Have
saw
you?
the episode Casa Bonita,
Yeah.
Bonita. Yes, I was obsessed with it because we watched it back, I think, in college.
Yeah, for
Because
sure we did.
a few of our friends, we would reference it. And then I went to Colorado, like, my mom's partner was working part-time in Colorado and part-time here and back and forth. So I went over there and visited, and I was like, I need to go to Casa Bonita. So we went there, and it was before they had bought it and redid any of it. So it was horrible. The food literally had like an American cheese slice across
Oh
the top.
God, yeah.
And then the rest of the place was like so up my alley because it was all themed. You could walk through
That's
these
what
like
everyone said on our
caves
Facebook.
and-
Did you see on our Facebook page somebody said, "Oh, I'm going. My mom got us tickets for."
Oh, I
Tasmania."
did see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because me and Jody kind of talked about it on Monday, and yeah, and everyone's like, "I remember it, and it was pretty disgusting, I guess." But like, as a kid, you don't know that.
The food was awful, but like the cliff divers, everything, like it was cool.
Have you watched this movie? You should.
No, where is it on?
Paramount.
Oh,
Plus.
I have that. So I can
Yes,
watch
no,
it.
you will love it, and it's an easy watch. And Trey Parker's so funny in it, and I just love the lore of it. I remember seeing that, like, oh, Casa Bonita bought from bankruptcy by, Matt Stone and Trey Parker, and like nothing could be more perfect. Of course, they're the reason that people even know what Casa Bonita is.
They also
And-
are the right people to have it.
Yeah, because they
at this
love it and they
point. Yeah.
care. And just watching Trey in this documentary made me fall even more in love with him.
Mm.
He trumps Mitch all of like he will get it 100 times before I even look at Mitch. But
Well, I think we need to be like holding on to things now, like in the world. Like we're so
Agreed.
fast nowadays to like tear shit down, build a freaking box that looks like nothing and is ugly, and we're ruining. I mean, not saying like
John, they paved paradise, put up a parking lot.
it's sick.
Well, it is sick.
Don't you know? Don't it always seem to go?
Don't
know what
God.
you're
Okay. Well,
doing.
anyway, if you watch it, Matt Stone's kind of just along for the ride, but he doesn't care about it as much as Trey. But Trey is so great, and just seeing his personality and that he's so frustrated at certain times because, like, the budget. You just watch the tracker of the budget. It starts at $3 million, and just what it ends up is hilarious. But it's just him walking around and seeing how many things are fucked up. And he's like, obviously like ready to just like end it all. But he's still cracking jokes and being so funny and lighthearted. Like, and he's being so polite to everyone. Like, even though you can tell he wants to kill someone, he's so funny and like polite to his staff.
Yeah.
It's this freaking multi-millionaire, and he just still knows how to like treat people. I just feel like they're both so down to earth. So everyone should
They're
see
also
this. It's really
incredibly
cute.
talented. I would recommend everyone to see, what is it, 7 Days to Air or something like? Is that what it's called?
Yes, that's a great documentary too. Bill Hader's
about
in
the
that. He was
making.
a writer at that time.
Oh, it's about the making of South Park and how they
Making of, like, one
basically
episode of South
make
Park.
each episode like week to week, and the way they do it is like
Yeah.
mind blowing.
Jody
Mind
said
blowing.
this that they show cuts of them in the studio for South Park, like just doing recording, and they're both still laughing about it. It's been like 20 years. They're both like still enjoying it. And it's just, I don't know. They just seem like pure people. They both could be total pieces of shit, but from what I know,
Who knows?
they're
What
great
if you
people.
what if you were in the same room as Trey Parker and you overheard him call a girl fat?
I don't think he would.
What if he did?
He wouldn't.
What if Mitch did that? Isn't that your
He
like,
wouldn't either.
bestie?
He definitely, but neither of them would.
What if
ever.
the person you like had the biggest, like, what if they both did it? And you're like, would you feel betrayed?
No,
Would
it
you still
wouldn't
love
surprise
them?
me.
Would
I
you
mean,
not?
it's-
It wouldn't
I don't know.
surprise you.
No, nothing really surprises me when it comes to
Men ain't
men.
shit. Let's
But
be real.
check out that. Okay, this was
Check out
so
Casa
good.
Bonita, mi amor.
Oh,
I
yes,
am
Casa
gonna
Bonita,
go
mi amor.
see this Saturday night. The movie.
You're going to though, right?
I am.
You'd be insane. Not
I just
to.
haven't been in the right mood.
Yeah. And this one clips along too because it's not a 90-minute movie. I wish it was actually on a timer, but it's
That
not.
would have been
I wish
cool.
they'd done that.
Mhm.
But it starts out with them having an hour and a half, and they give you little timestamps like 20 minutes left, but it's not actually real time. So I wish they'd done that.
There's
But
a lot of nepo babies in this, though. It's also
well,
directed by a
what I
nepo
will
baby.
say is that everyone is amazing, so impressed. You will be so like. I feel like your love for cinema and maybe Hollywood will reignite a bit. Maybe because like everyone was so well cast and impressive. It will make you impressed by all of the performances and how much work they all put into
Okay.
it.
The one I have questions about, though, is the
Okay.
person cast as Gilda Radner.
Okay, so she was good. They didn't give her much to do.
Okay.
She had
She
10
just does
lines the whole
not give
show.
Gilda Radner look to
No, I
me.
don't know what that was. I feel like maybe she's, like, famous in England, in
That's
the
how I
UK,
feel. So they just
but
chose some pretty
she
girl, and
definitely wasn't bad at all. No one was bad.
yeah.
My favorites were Chevy Chase, Billy Crystal, Dan Aykroyd, obviously Belushi, and the Lorne Michaels was so good, and he was only 21 when they filmed this. And
Well,
he was just so impressive, and he wasn't doing an excessive Lauren impression. It was just like believable that this is probably exactly how Lauren acted when he was 30.
isn't Andrew Barth Feldman in this?
Who is that?
He's that Broadway guy who ended up he
Yeah,
won
who
the
does
Jimmys and then played Evan
Evan
Hansen,
Hansen?
and
Yeah.
then he was with Sarah Hyland in
Oh yeah. Who
Little
is he in
Shop.
this?
One of the guys. I don't know. I was
Oh,
surprised to hear that Dylan O'Brien is in this because I think Dylan O'Brien is
is he Dan Aykroyd?
fine. Yeah, and he plays Dan Aykroyd.
That was one of the best. I was shocked because you see the trailer for this. They
Uh-huh.
don't look as good as they actually are on screen. Like they
Okay.
don't look as convincing. The second it starts out with all of them doing like their screen test kind of.
Oh,
So
okay.
and a couple like everyone in the audience was audible, just like whoa, especially at Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase. It was like
Okay, now I'm
whoa.
really excited. Now I did want to see it anyway. Once I heard that they were doing that idea that it's like the 90 minutes leading up to the very first episode. I love that. I like that kind of device because
Yeah.
I think a lot of times nowadays movies are a little boring. So it kind of keeps things chugging along.
Can I say something really quick?
No.
Sorrel just said, checking out this live at a Manada's suggestion. I don't know. Maybe that means you're coming over from my begging that I did on Monday. Like,
Here's my
please.
thing. I have been asking Amanda to like mention it
Yeah.
in her
It's
other
like, did you
lives
say
because
something?
you get like 6,000 views on those. We get 100. You get 6,000 views on those. And so then yesterday, was it? No, not yesterday. Monday? Is that when you do it?
Yeah. And by the way, we get like 10,000 views on those. Just didn't want to
off.
undercut. Anyway, but I did say, please come over. So welcome to anyone who's
Yay!
welcome.
Hopefully-
It's a different vibe over here, but I think it's still pretty fucking chill.
I would say we have had a couple people that have crossed over and they weren't liking it. So you might we'll see.
Oh,
We're
and look,
glad
also
you're
I
here.
love John from the Teen Mom cameos.
Oh, okay, yay!
There you go. See, you're
Okay,
part of that world too.
good. Well, hopefully you don't. If I talk politics, that's usually when people start jumping ship. Any case.
Saturday Night Live, see it. I'm gonna take a sip.
Great.
You can transition into whatever's next.
It's time for Amanda's Wormhole of the Week.
Oh my God, it's Sister Wives. Anya Gallant Dunkel. I'm a crossover and I love you both. Yeah.
You would think that on Monday you would be so sister wives out that by Wednesday you would be like, I can't even fucking think about this shit. I cannot believe I did. Amanda's like, do you ever watch our lives? And I'm like, I've watched like one of them, I think, maybe. But they're like 4 hours long.
3 hours long.
No, this was longer than 3 hours
Like
this
three
week.
and change.
I was like, are you kidding?
Yeah, no, it's like before we record, we both have a moment of going, but then it feels it's fun and it feels really good once it's over. It's like, it's good. I did something. I accomplished something today. Okay, Sister Wives. We're doing good. My aunt, actually, my friend John, who was in Come From Away, he's in Regina right now doing Come From Away. And a lot of my family's from there. So my aunt and uncle went. And anyway, she just called me today to be like, oh, thank you so much for getting me tickets. Because he had comms. Anyway,
nice.
And so like we kind of got them. I'm like, oh, I'll see you Friday for that baby shower. And like right before we went off the phone, she's like, oh, and then we can talk about Sister Wives. And I'm like, do you watch Sister Wives? And she's like, yeah, I started watching it because your mom's always talking about it. And then we talked for another 20 minutes. And it wasn't even like we were barely scraping the surface. She's like, whoa, that Robin. Oh, poor Robin. Do you think she's in her house crying?
So does your mom watch Sister Wives though?
My mom does watch Sister Wives, yeah, but she's one of those people that are like,
Wow.
this fucking show. She doesn't say the F word, but this show, I'm never. They better. She goes, TLC better figure out what they're gonna do next year because there's no way this show's coming back. I'm like, this is the highest rated show like on reality TV right now. I think this show's gonna be going until like all of them like pass away. So where was I? Sister Wives. We're back.
Oh, hey, AP, thanks for pointing this out. There's 21 people watching and there's only 11 likes. Hit the like, baby, hard.
Leave a comment for the rewatch greetings.
Yes, please.
What happened on Sister Wives this week? Well, first of all, Christine and Janelle are on this like publicity tour right now. And one of the things I love about it is that they still don't have stylists. They're just like, no.
I think Christine is gorgeous.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening here? Her face is the same color as this dress.
I don't think she goes tanning or anything. I think this is just really weird. The lighting, and then because the lighting on the Access Hollywood, but I think it was just unfortunate. And maybe the studio could have been like, this is what your background's gonna look like, or maybe bring a couple options. Anyway, they did they're on a media tour right now. I'm sure some of it's come up in your algorithm, right?
Are you talking about us here? It's just so compelling to watch morons act like they are smarter than everyone else. I know you're talking about Sister Wives, but that could be applicable to us too.
Yeah, well, it's 100% applicable to us. Have you seen this on your algorithm though, Joan?
What?
Like them doing this media tour? Because every time I see a clip, it's more and more Christine. Oh God, people always say Christine needs to get over it and move on, and I was like, no, I want her to stay petty to her.
Oh, I would be doing this until
dying breath,
till the checks dry up, honey.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I think didn't her husband famously like owe her money?
Yeah, a bunch of back child support. And then he also wrote about how he thought she was disgusting for eating nachos. The sight of this chubby girl in my car eating nachos was enough to turn my stomach.
Well, he has a killer six-pack, so I get it.
He does, rock hard packs. But they're doing all these interviews and Christine's just being really petty. And Janelle's kind of starting to get there. But Christine is going full out. They're like, name 3 words to describe Cody. And Christine's like, just 3. Well, deadbeat dad, that'll be 2 words right there. Yeah. And then Janelle's like, I'll say charming. He's charming, Christine. You have to admit he's charming.
Deadbeat dad. That is so, I mean, being a deadbeat dad is not funny, but asking to call to
I know. And she was ready. She's like, only 3. Deadbeat dad. And then I think oblivious. And then Janelle tried to save it with, he's charming, And then all the comments are like, narcissists are charming. Sociopaths are charming. That's the comment rate of sociopath. Anyway, what's happening? So on this week's episode, McKelty and Tony had their fucking twins. And Tony decided to be the one that gets the pillow in the room. Me and Jody always talk about if we were on Love Island, that we would just be surrounded with pillows and they would just be all around all of us because we're always trying to cover our stomach. But here's Tony knowing he's going to be on TV. I'll just wear my basketball shorts and my black stained t-shirt and put a pillow. I don't
know why I thought my only time of seeing Tony was that cameo that you have of Tony.
Yeah, where he's like the shiver.
He looks very thin in that cameo. I think it's only because I can see his face. So
they've been on Ozempic since this picture. Great job with the comments over here, by the way. Well, during my segment,
I've been doing all of them.
You have?
Sweetheart.
Maybe I just didn't notice.
I don't think you've been watching.
Oh my god,
darling.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so Tony, they've lost weight since then, but it's because they're on Plexus, not they're on that pink drink that they're all shilling, not because they're on Ozempic, obviously. But the big thing that we learned in this episode is that McKelty and Tony like to teach everyone. So we've learned about what fraternal twins are the past 3 fucking episodes. And then we learned about like different types of breastfeeding. And then McKelty's like, I'm gonna eat my placenta. And it's like all of America's like, okay, of course you fucking are, just so that you can tell the story.
I think because I did see in your guys' Facebook group a lot of talk about placenta eating.
Well, she goes, I took a big bite out of it before. And this is the thing we hate about McKelty and Tony is they say stuff to make everyone else in the room uncomfortable because I think they just get off on that, and I think that they think that they're above everyone else. Like, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna be uncomfortable, and everyone else can just meet me at my level.
So what? She's implying she like picked up the placenta and just like raw dogged it.
Yeah, she's like, I
chunk
took a
out of
big
it?
bite out of it. Now, if you think that she's exaggerating, they TLC did pull a picture from her, and here it is.
Amanda
Taken out of
Kaczynski. Put that away. Ew.
Put it on the Sister Wives episode that
I didn't
aired on
realize
national television.
that
in
was
prime time.
a placenta with a bite taken out of it. That is disgusting.
They showed that on
I'm
my
gonna
TV
throw
screen.
up.
What did you think that picture was? I thought you had looked at the pictures beforehand. Not my fault. You weren't planned. You weren't prepared for this live.
I wouldn't have thought that this was a placenta with a very clear bite taken out of it. I mean, what? Ew, I'm sorry. That's disgusting.
I know, and it's like, oh my God, McKelvey.
I think eating the placenta is fine. Whatever.
Yeah,
like,
what the fuck?
if you want to put it like make those pills or blend it up or whatever the hell, but you're gonna take one and go like,
yeah, but she did it just to be shocking.
Well, I mean, she does suck that guy's dick, so I mean,
Yeah, I know,
must not
like,
be
a
much
lot.
anyway.
Anyway, that was Sister. That was like all the only take. Oh,
Oh,
and then
joy.
Robin on Christmas Eve, she's at 1:00 in the morning, Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, and she's in her bathroom, and she's like, it's Christmas tomorrow.
Who is this?
Robin. She's like,
Was she
I'm
drunk?
yes, she was fucking on
Oh.
something.
I didn't think they drank or anything.
Well, she was not in a good place. I'll tell you that. She's
What
like,
was
"I
she
just-"
recording a holiday message for her
No,
followers?
she like had both her headphones in, and she's sitting on her bathroom floor, and she's self-recording. It's just, I'm not gonna have the Christmas of my dreams this year. I'm just, it's really unfun. My kids. That was like the whole last 10 minutes.
I don't like that. That would
Yeah,
make me
I know,
feel
the whole thing
uncomfortable.
is very dark.
Like, that's okay.
Anyway, that was Sister
Sorry,
Wives. Do you want to
girl.
get into TikTok? You don't stop.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
No.
I got it.
TikTok, you don't stop.
All right, we're doing good.
I will say, I have been seeing this
Yeah.
24-hour Sound of Music. We didn't even really talk about this. I did see the whole saga.
It all got taken down. Before I should have
Okay.
always pull pictures for the TikTok things when you see them, Joan, because you never know when they're getting taken down because they all got taken down.
Oh, I'm
Are the
trying to take my
Rogers and
photos
Hammerstein
as I'm
corporate.
going, or I forget. Yeah, they basically said that they weren't allowed to post the videos of this. So this is a thing that theater people do. I've never done one because I'm not that far of a theater person, and this would just literally ruin me. The idea of like doing a show in 24 hours.
I almost did one of these. I was supposed to be an Anne of Green Gables, I think. And then I think my parents didn't let me do it because my grades were so bad. I mean, I know that's what happened.
Basically,
What
these
happened.
people work round the clock. Now, here in Arizona, they do one where it's like they do an original show. Top
Oh,
to
no, that's
bottom.
not fun, though.
No. So here they
Original
have
person.
all adults playing all the roles in Sound of Music. It
But
looks
this
really
is the
fun.
star. This is the
Well.
fucking star of the show. I mean, what a hilarious concept. I love this idea.
It's perfect.
I would do this for sure. This would be so fun. Because even if you fuck up, like the audience knows you're like, it's funny when you fuck up.
Well, yeah, and this version definitely they aren't taking themselves seriously at all.
Oh, right.
They did a version of Sound of Music with all adults. It was really funny. But update, as of like yesterday, the guy gets on there and is like, "Hi, Rogers and Hammerstein reached out to us and said that we had to take everything down. So yeah, sorry guys."
So they must have done it illegally.
Yeah, I think they did.
I mean, we've all
Which,
done that.
which, like, in my opinion, if you're just gonna do a 24-hour thing like this, like, who gives a shit?
Well, no, like you still had to pay something. Like when we did Assassins and March of the Falsettos, we had to pay. We paid like $200, but you have to pay something.
Oh, okay.
What's the
Well,
concept
then
of it?
yes, they probably should have done that. Should've gone
Probably,
through
but
that.
now they know.
Okay. Here's what has been shaking me on TikTok. I've lived in Arizona. I live in Arizona. Please don't come stalk me. Or if you're cute, maybe. Now I live in Arizona. I live in Phoenix. I have grown up all 38, almost 39 years of my life in Arizona. Okay. I know there's lots of white people here and we do bastardize Mexican food, but like I've eaten Mexican food. I don't know, probably more than I've eaten almost any other type of food there is in the world. All right. And I'm on scrolling on TikTok and I keep seeing this thing pop up and it's called ACP. Okay. And I don't want to sound stupid. So let me just continue the story here. People are ordering this ACP and I'm like, what the fuck is ACP? I've never heard of this. Like, they're like, oh yeah, I know exactly what, like the thing will be like, they'll play that sound clip that's like, I don't need this menu. No, I don't. Have you heard that?
No.
Oh, it's like a country song. It's like, it'll be people at a restaurant being like, as soon as I roll up to Chili's and it'll be like them like putting the menu to the side and then
Oh,
like,
no.
eating.
Well, that'll come up on mine. I like that. That should be on my algorithm.
So people would be like, oh, you know, when I go to the Mexican restaurant, I know what I'm getting right away. All right. And they're ordering ACP. And I'm like, what the fuck is this ACP? Because again, I have eaten Mexican food a million times. And like I've eaten real Mexican food and I've eaten Americanized Mexican food. ACP is the shortened version of arroz con pollo, which means chicken and rice, which I have eaten chicken and rice, like arroz con pollo. But this is some version. Please, someone comment. One of the 20 people watching, someone has to know, 21, someone has to know that their restaurant has ACP at it. Please tell me, because I think this must be a Southern or Midwestern-y thing at these restaurants. It's like the Spanish rice with chicken. And then I think that's like queso poured on top.
I would eat this.
Which
looks like something after I took a big bong hit, I would just go fucking
It
nuts.
looks fine, but
I would eat this so
for
hard.
my version of what, like, and I live in Arizona, so I'm like very close to Mexico. Yeah. Like we eat Mexican food. I did some investigative journalism today, guys, in case you care. I went to three different websites of different Mexican restaurants in Arizona, in this city, that have some Americanized, bastardized Mexican food. Not one single damn one had this thing on it. We don't have this in Arizona. I don't want it, but it seems very Midwestern or something. And it's not true, in my opinion, traditional arroz con pollo, because that doesn't have queso, like wet, not like cheese queso.
Yeah, I get it.
Poured on top of it. Anyway, this was my TikTok shooketh moment of the week. Anyway, there we go.
All right.
Now,
do you get this guy? His name is William Hanson. You don't? Oh my God, he's so funny. I finally followed him. So now, and he's going to be oversaturated in my feed. But he does like etiquette lessons, and he's like a snarky little bitch about it. You've never seen this?
No, like what are what's the etiquette?
It's like there's another picture there, I think. Throw that one up. He's like, should you clink your glass? To clink or not to clink is the question. And he's like, no, of course you shouldn't. It's uncouth to clink your glass. But if you're going to, make sure you do it very quietly. And he's just like very sassy. But a lot of the stuff, I'm like, oh, that actually makes sense. He's very good advice.
I love the way he's holding the glass. That is how I hold a wine glass, and I love to feel pretentious.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, Jay Schwa, you guys call that queso dip cheese dip?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Abby in Indiana. Okay, this is tracking. Indiana has ACP.
Okay. I still don't really understand what you're so upset about. And lastly,
I'm just confused because this, like, I have been to Americanized Mexican food restaurants plenty, and this is like, anyway. And they just call it ACP because they can't even say arroz con pollo. What? Keep going.
Somebody we've been following for quite a while. Miss
We've
Peaches got a new brother today. I watched the whole thing.
Well, Dave Portnoy is really testing me. He has said some real stupid shit lately.
Do you know that he's 5'4"? I kind of like that.
That tracks.
Yeah, I know it tracks.
Because he seems like he is really trying to make up for something.
There's a podcast that I listen to called Guys, and it's about like a
Oh.
Renaissance fair guy, or like just different types of people that are way too obsessed with certain things. And
I can't even imagine a situation where I would even put on a podcast called Guys, unless it's talking about like hot
on
dudes.
Doughboys. I would never put on that podcast if I didn't know what it was. But
I thought we were boycotting Doughboys.
why would we be doing boycott Doughboys anyway? Doesn't matter. Miss Peach has got a new brother, and it's a beagle. He's really cute as him. And I didn't pull pictures, but Dave took them on the plane, and Miss Peach just started playing immediately, and it's really cute.
Miss Peaches does like being around other dogs. I'm hoping that Dave does some good training with him.
I hope so too, because beagles can be a touchy breed.
Dave Portnoy said some dumbass shit about how, I remember now, that employees should stop bitching about having to work on holidays, because do you think like NBA players say like, hey, I'm not going to play a game on Christmas?
I actually used to think that was crazy that they made football players play on like Christmas and stuff.
I do too, but I think that there's a big difference between asking a person to work at McDonald's on Christmas and asking a person to play a football game for $100 million. Honey.
Well, that's that.
I could Jones Moans all day about that.
I'm going to grab the dog and you wrap up.
Oh, I'm going to end with just a couple little cuties.
Oh, sorry. Yes, go ahead.
I did see this one guy. This was Heel Grab. Oh, dear. I didn't even read their. It's Heel Grabber 850. Jesus. But it was him like turning around, slow motion, putting stuff on. And I am not an armpit person. In fact, famously, I don't like armpits. I think they're gross looking. But pit talk is a thing. You know, like people love armpits now. And this guy's armpits are okay. And then I thought I would end with our baby. I am now in love with this man. It took me all of 2 weeks to be in love with Jonathan Bailey.
I'm in love with him too. Now that I have context for who the fuck that is, that he was in the West End Company as getting married today, I was like,
yeah.
Oh, now I can like I can compartmentalize you in my head as being very talented. So yeah.
Well, I got a TikTok this week that was like a thirst edit of all kinds of clips of him dancing, because they released music of him singing as Fiyero. And they've cut it in a way where it's like, it almost sounds like he's like, take your clothes off and right? Anyway, it's hot. He is hot. And there is a clip of him wearing this shirt that says drink your milk, which is I think a collaboration between him and a designer to raise money for AIDS awareness. And it has drips of like white stuff on the neck part. And he's wearing angel wings and he's grinding and dancing behind stage. I know this is a horrible photo, but if you guys could find this video, it is posted by
Johnny Bailey Stan.
Johnny Bailey Stan. And I have favorited it. So if you'd like, I can send it to you. This man is so fine. And I bet you he's 5'6", but that does not matter to me because this man does not.
I'm fine with that.
He does not act like it.
Yeah. He's a short king.
Ooh!
Right. Well,
anyway, I am ready for the Wicked movie. I'm going to see Waitress tonight. So
I'm going to watch the rest of Mad Men and cuddle with this puppy.
Oh my God, she's such a cuddler.
Look how big she is.
Doesn't
she look way bigger?
She looks twice the size. I'm not kidding.
Twice the size. She's enormous.
She's bigger than Walter, no?
She is bigger than Walter. She's like a dog.
Oh my God. Cuddle bug.
I know. Okay. All right, well, let's wrap it up.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Well, now we finally have 30 people watching. So what the fuck happened?
Because there's a puppy.
Okay, here's my question, y'all. Please, call to arms. Please, if you have not pushed like yet, push it right now. Push it. Hit the like button, baby. And subscribe if you're not. Also, if you could wait like literally 2 minutes after this is over and go to the rewatch, leave a comment down there. It really helps us out. Also, like I said, I'm sad because we had 4 people cancel their Patreon. So
Jesus,
could
again.
someone go join our Patreon and cheer me up?
You get
It's
a lot of
Patreon.
salacious talk, and I told a pretty disgusting story yesterday.
The shit we talk about on there is worth it. Trust me, it's worth the
And it's always
dollar.
late night, so we forget that we're even recording, and then it gets pretty goes all over the
Yeah.
place.
Yeah. So if you want to hear some sexy things, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/podinthecity. Also, make sure that you are here for our spooky special edition in 2 weeks, because you're not going to want to miss it.
Oh no. All right, guys, we love you. Can you play everything? You play the music?
Oh God, I guess. There's a lot of scrolling here.
I'll wave. Just play the music.
We love you guys.
Yeah, see you later.
Bye bye.